Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Factorio using the Sea Block Modpack. So, I have some concerns. We set up blue and green signs to go, and green and red are going fine, excuse me. Blue is stopped because of lack of gold. Gold is slowly rolling in, but it should be faster than that. It should be coming faster than that. It should be 2 per second. Which is not great, but it's better than this. This is like, I don't know. That's like 1 every 5 seconds, or something like that. So we need to figure this out, and I have an idea where the problem is. I'm a little concerned about this. I think that it's all about pipes. So we've planned out our fortress, or not our fortress, our factory, pretty well. I mean, every time we did a calculation for how much of the mineral production we're going to need, how much induction furnaces we're going to need, how much we're going to need to turn into molten, and all the hydro washing, all this stuff, the ore sorting. And everything we did, we made sure it was going to take less than a belt. Except for potentially the iron plate output, because if we roll all the silicon into it. But we have all of these operating right now, and they're not producing enough. Every single thing is input starved. Maybe the sapphirite is having less problems than most. I think the stereotype looks like it's having no problems at all. Sapphirite is backed up, but still, that's like nothing. It's really confusing because when we did this, we said that we were going to need 3 times more nodule production than we currently have in order to keep the slurry up. But nodules are backed up. Stop that. Stop being so terrible, Michael. Nodules are backed up. Sulfuric acid is fine. We are... well, I guess we're not getting the mineral sludge we need. Maybe adding some more alumina filters would fix things. But I don't think that's the problem. I don't think that's the problem at all. I don't think it's a slurry issue. I think it's a sludge issue. I think that some places are just not getting the sludge they need, even though we're getting in other places are locally doing pretty well. Like 100 sludge over here, 0 or 6 over here. And I don't think it's just that it's getting stolen on the way. I think that there's too much latency between the sludge over here and the sludge over there. That we're creating backups in the filtering process. That the pipes themselves don't have the throughput. So I don't do it, I'll test. I'm thinking that this... okay, so what I'm doing right now, this is the really scaled down version. Remember, the output of this is 1 yellow belt of ore, of iron and copper ore, which is really feeble. We'd expected a lot more. See, the slurry is backed up. Slurry says 100%. Maybe filtering would help. But no, I think this is a purified water problem. But we're adding purified water everywhere. I mean, normally we worry about having if there's problems with purified water or something being taken up before it gets to where it needs to go, or getting stuck in pipes, then we just distribute it, and we've done that. We have little facilities making purified water everywhere, all over the place, and yet we seem to never have enough purified water. Although we have some like right outside. This is always up at half, which is the intent, because we're actually having to burn some away. No, that's sailing. Anyway, I want to do some testing. I think that before we even consider scaling up to try to get more gold, we need to figure out if this is a scalable thing. Because it's not the belts that are holding us back. It's not the actual users of these things. It's not the purified water. We're producing so much purified water. So we have purified water all the way up 100 here. But then down here, well, here it's good. Here it's empty. Are these just not hooked up? They should be hooked up. Yeah, it's being produced, it's just not getting past here. So why is it so, well, now it's empty. No, that's the waste. Anyway, I think there's a problem. I think that before we can scale this up, we have to fix pipes. So I want to do some testing to see if switching materials of the pipe will actually improve throughput. We saw that the brass pipes were doing weird things. So maybe that's part of how that's supposed to happen? I don't know. It's confusing. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and supply our bots with more of this. And we're gonna need a bunch of combinators. We don't have enough of these. We'll have to pick some up. We're gonna do some science this time. Oof. Car, please. Let's make some room for now. We'll come and grab this again later. My car is stuck. There you go. We just need to make some room for it. Okay, I need a big blank spot. Actually, no, we need to, well, put it next to the oil. That way we can distill one of the products that's over full. What is this? That should be methanol? And we're out of it. Because methane's so low. Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to fix this anyway in the future. But for now, I just want to do some testing. So let's set up our rig, our test device. I didn't realize there was a worm there. There's a lot of worms there. It's no problem. We'll just stay out of their range. We forgot to drop these off. Let's go do that. And we're gonna need things. We're gonna need lots and lots of things. So let's make some. We're gonna need check valves and storage tanks. Our inline tanks are cheaper. Petrochem tanks hold more. Meh. Not enough something for that. Where'd I put my car? Over that way. We'll need some pumps too to set it up the experiment. We have one, that's sufficient. Let's just grab a bunch of different materials. This is bronze. What's this? Silicon. You can't make silicon pipes. You can make brass, plastic, steel, bronze. So we start making bronze. Copper. Iron. We already have the stone. Let's grab some plastic. Well, stjåt. Where are we making plastic for that? Yeah. That's silicon. This is plastic. Alright. That's probably more than enough that I need. Let's go... But we needed more combinators. That's what we started out for. We have 10 and... Probably a few more deciders. We don't need that much, really. Okay, let's try to set this up. Oh, we're gonna need more of these. Out of steel. Because right now, I need a real decision to make. I need to see whether I should move in a more bot-focused direction, or whether I can continue like I am using using the belts. But if the pipes are letting me down, then we'll have to switch over to something more bot-based. Where are my tanks? Alright. This is a waste of good benzene, but that's okay. Let's fill up all these tanks. We might actually just reload the save at the end of this. I'm not sure. Probably not. Alright, let's fill everything up with benzene. Oh, if we can. I would have thought we had like a ton of benzene. Yeah, 120. That should be connected. It is. It's just that's exactly what I'm saying. That right now we're not pumping enough benzene into here entirely because there's pipe lag between this container of benzene and the pump. Anyway, it'll fill up eventually. We can just spend more time getting our rig set up. So we're gonna immediately have a check valve in front of all of these. Actually, no. We're gonna immediately have a pipe or a blank spot. So this will be stone. Iron. We didn't do the spacing right, but that's okay. Bronze. See that whole thing with the I don't know what the deal is with that. Doesn't happen with the stone or the iron. Maybe that was intended to fix the exact same problem I'm talking about. Plastic doesn't have that problem. I think there must be something wrong with the bronze and brass pipes. Copper has the same problem. Anyway. That's not all the pipes, but it's a decent cross-section. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing we're going to leave a blank spot because this is where that's how we'll turn the test on. So right there, we'll have check valves. And then a bunch of this pipe. And then another inline tank. They all have to be the exact same. You know, got to keep our testing environment pure. I guess I could put a valve on one side if I wanted to. In a way, it's not pure because these pipes can hold less than these pipes. But anyway, we'll see. I'm amazed. I thought we'd have enough benzene to fill up all these. These pipes are bigger than I thought. We do have enough benzene to fill them up. It's just not getting here. Hence our current thing. And this is the stone, right? Yeah. I have hopes about the plastic. I'm hoping that plastic was intended to solve the problem I'm talking about. Okay. Now we're gonna circuit it up once, and then we'll just use bots to do the rest of it. So, oh, we don't have enough of that. Skip. Not that. More of these electric poles. Alright, so we are going to use combinators. Let's just put them on the bar. Okay, deciders first of all. You are going to be connected to the check valve. And you are going to look for, what is this, benzene? Yeah, benzene. As soon as you get greater than 0, you're going to output a box. I like to use boxes for everything. It's kind of my thing. Okay. And similarly, as soon as you get full, or not full, let's see, how much can you hold? Looks like they're gonna top out around... Oh well, we don't actually care. We have enough for our purposes already. Say we'll have a race to 5,000. So as soon as you get to 5,000 benzene, then you are going to output a box. Then we're going to have another one of these. to turn that into a negative box. You're getting boxes and you're inverting them. You're creating the absence of a box. Alright, and then we'll actually count up how many boxes we've got. So we'll start with you're getting a box, and well, let's see. You're just getting the number of boxes, yeah. And you're outputting those boxes. There's probably better ways to do this, but I don't know them. Okay, you're gonna add one box. Should you be adding one box? Or should you be adding... We should have tested our testing equipment before we actually hooked it up. You're gonna be outputting the same box back. I think the way this is gonna work is that as long as this is not... As soon as this starts getting at full, this is going to start giving me a box. Well, I have to hook it up still. And then it's going to keep on just cycling. We're going to set these so that we're going to output to that, and it's going to output back to me. And I am also going to... maybe I should have... No, we can do it all in one cutter. We're going to get our negative boxes. And we'll get our positive boxes. I think this will work. So, well, when do we ever add? No, okay, so this is gonna start out getting 0. It's gonna just keep on incrementing each time. I think. Let's test this. Let's just make a quick little save, so we don't waste benzene. There. Yep. So it's gonna start stacking up and up and up. Wow, it's gonna take a long time. This is what I was saying. It's even though we've got a clear line between these two, and there's no other inputs into the system. Like just moving the mouse down this line, you can see how much benzene, how slowly it's trickling down. And this is a relatively small pipe. We've got pipe everywhere. We have really a lot of pipe. They'll never go up past the halfway mark, because that's what these are at. But these should slowly start filling up to the halfway mark. Kind of isn't giving us the precision we need. I want the actual number. I don't want to mess with it until it's done. We said 5K, right? So it should be getting there. Alright. It worked. Testing successful. But, It's not a pure test unless these were full, so we want to wait till they're all full. Otherwise, it could influence the rate at which it propagates down. So, but I want to see if we can get that number in greater detail. Because it's... How do we do that? Maybe in our combinator? And you are just going to get the number of boxes and then output a number. Unfortunately, this is going to give me the same number of boxes as symbols. Times 1. Yeah, this is 3.2k. Well, maybe that's enough granularity. Maybe that's what we need. Okay, let's reset back. And blueprint this. And get the bots in here. Maybe we should use a better pump. That would help. Maybe we just didn't have enough benzene to fill all these pipes. Oh well, they should eventually settle so that they're an equal number once we stop stealing benzene. Okay, let's what are we gonna do? We're gonna get our bots. Sorry if this is an uninteresting episode. I'm just trying to do some Factorio science. To figure out why our science is so slow. Yeah. Looks good. Except we need to tell these to look for different... No, it's all benzene. It's all benzene. We're just racing to see who can get to 5,000 quickest. But independently, so we don't have to worry about, like, getting this all synced up. still pulling in benzene. Well, that's close enough. Let's let that settle. Definitely having some issues with coke accumulating. You know, that whole issue there with that might, how it bounces around, that might screw up our measurement. Because this check valve might end up being empty at some point. 15.6, 15.2. Give it a few more moments. On the verge of 15.5. I saw it 15.5, 15.4, 15.3 and 4, 15.3, 15.2. It's such a small difference. 15.3. I think that's good enough. Okay, temporary save. Now let's get these all going. Ooh, this looks promising. Oh, this is very promising. Except for I don't know what's going on here. Why is this empty? The entire this. Why on earth would that be empty? Well, let's go look at the numbers. So this is 1.7K, 255, 470 something. Except for it's still getting messed up because of going up and down. Yeah, broken test. But this was very promising. The iron pipe performed very well. I mean, this still has not hit 5. Well, there's our problem. We're using stone everywhere, and we should be using something else. Well, I am encouraged. I was thinking we have to go bots. I don't think we do. I think it probably still be a good idea. So we should plan on it. But if we just replace some of our piping. But this is weird, the whole thing where it seems like, why is this filling up more than these? I don't trust the pipes. I think that's the main issue I have. The pipes seem weird. Iron works. But bronze, plastic... Well, is plastic weird too? No, plastic seems fine. No, plastic is still weird too. But iron is a solid, just pretty solid, yeah. We could, if we just replaced everything with iron, I'm sure our base would be working much better than it is. Huh. But these still are not settled. They're bouncing around too much. Okay, let's change this up again. Let's go back to our modded save. Let's just put a valve so that none of that silliness happens. Where are my valves? Ah. Take two. But with a clear valve, plastic isn't underperforming. Benzene's all weird, but it happened immediately, or something. No, it happened at 140. That's just silly. I mean, look at it. You can actually just see the liquid is going immediately at instant speed down the pipe from one side to the other. Alright, so this is still going, so it's a clear loser. This is stopped at 140-ish. Or actually no, it's constantly losing one and gaining one. I don't trust these pipes even though they seem like they're good performers. 250 versus ridiculously long. I'm surprised that plastic actually seems like it's worse. I mean, the bugged piping is the clear winner, but I don't trust it. Look at that. It's going all the way up to full to empty in less than a second. That seems like cheating to me. I guess the outputs are really where you can see the difference there. So iron is just like twice as much as stone almost. But plastic is only about the same as stone. Huh. And these are bugged. And that's cheating. Well, I'm not quite sure what the takeaway from this is. Clearly, if we were using iron, it would be better, but it's not going to be a lot better. Using iron would let us double the size of our build, but we're going to need to more than double it. Like right now, this entire crystallizer array, is producing one yellow belt of iron ore, and I would love to have 4 blue belts of iron ore, which would be what, 12 times as much. So it's not a simple matter of doubling because we can get the iron now. We're gonna be stuck going with bots, or we're gonna have to use the bug. Oh, I'm feeling really bad now. Because clearly there's a solution to this. I could just use these weird pipes, and then I would not have to use bots. But that seems so wrong. Alright, let's get rid of all these. Oh, I should have disconnected these. Should we rerun the test? Now these were all even. But they shouldn't be. Oh, I'm not going to worry about it. We already saw that stone is the most inefficient at transferring things up and down the way. And it's not like we're not like we're comparing 140 to 155. We're comparing 140 to 3.88K. It's kind of quite a difference in scale. Anyway. I think we are going to have to end up going bot-based. So either that or put barreling on adding belts to move barrels around. How does this work exactly? You're gonna barrel benzene. We should make another one of these too. They're big. I didn't realize that. So are those recipes not able to be made in the Yeah, they're only used in the barreling pump now. They're not able to be made in these like you do in the base game. Where are my barrels? Yeah, that throughput is just so much better. But we'd have to add a double row of barrels of every single barrel we're going to be using. Every single, Oh, I don't want to do it. We'd have to have purified water barrels going everywhere. It's just cheaper to let bots do it. Alright, well. Now we know at least. Yeah. Okay. Well, trying to decide whether we should actually do anything about this yet or not. I'm thinking not for the moment. For the moment, we can just continue on complaining about how terrible the gold is. So where do we get gold? We're getting gold ore from which one? Bobmonium? No, from the rubite. And that has lead, and a lot of lead. That's probably why we're having problems, because we're using the lead. We're not using the lead up fast enough. Is this one? No, we're not using the nickel up fast enough, and the lead up fast enough. Well, great. There is a better long-term solution to this than what I'm about to do. Sadly, I don't care to figure it out. That's tin. Where's the nickel? And this is zinc, right? Yeah. Just to get some more gold flowing. There we go. That's the rate at which we should expect the bars to flow in. 2 every second. Well, that looks like more. Maybe there was some backup. Alright, let's go mess with this. Actually, no. Remember we were saying that one of the problems is filters. It's the ceramic. So let's get some alumina and make some better filters. Where is the alumina? I thought it was right here. Right there. Filter frames. Need steel and iron. Excuse me, excuse me. Oops. That went all wrong all at once. Oh, nice. We're actually having some issues with rubite throughput because of purified water, I'm assuming. Not here, the next one. Music got all quiet. So you get a few more filters. Where are my filters? Just so you're both guaranteed to have a good one in front of you. And probably we need to give a lot more of these filters out. Yeah, this is kind of slow. 1 second each. See, look at that. Just from here to there. 199 slurry here. Only 118 here. That much of a loss. Well, this is causing some troubles. We were saying that we want to prefer the other side first. right? Actually, I don't know why I have this here. Oh no, we wanted to say, no? Yes, that's right. We want to make sure that this does not go above 100. So, never mind. My complaint is meaningless. Yeah, it's doing exactly what we wanted to do. And maybe a little low over here. Ah, these aren't being able to get washed fast enough. Another purified water problem. So what's the route of the purified water? It's coming around this way. And over. It's a short circuit a little bit. To right there. Now I'm really regretting using these pipes all over the place. They're so convenient to have stone pipes, but a whole scale replacement of them would be so annoying. Like, really annoying. Not worth thinking about. But yeah, it's the cleaning that's the issue here. Are these not connected? We should connect these. Alright. Well, I do apologize for not actually accomplishing much of note before doing experiments and kind of ignoring the conclusion because I think it's cheating. So, but yeah, we're hitting the hour, so thank you everyone for watching. My name is Michael Young, and this is Factorio using the Sea Block Modpack. Thank you.